Hi, my name is Chris Law. I'm the microscopy specialist at Concordia University's Centre for Microscopy and Cellular Imaging in Montreal, Quebec. This is the introduction for a series of bite-sized videos that I'm going to be putting out about macro programming in the ImageJ macro language. As far as I'm concerned, macro programming is pretty essential to get the most out of ImageJ, especially if you want to get a nice N for your stats. And the ImageJ language is relatively simple to learn. If you're new to coding, then this isn't the worst place to start. A reasonable number of the fundamental components of the macro language are found in other languages as well, and certainly some of the core concepts like variables, loops, and arrays show up in almost every other language that you'll come across as a biologist. And as a caveat, that's what I am. I've been doing research and bioimage analysis with fluorescence images since the mid-2000s, and I've not had much experience working with images from other categories like transmitted electron microscopy, scanning electron microscopy, or materials science. That said, this is a series about how to do macro programming, not necessarily how to do your image analysis. So the concepts that I describe in these videos should still be useful to you, regardless of your specific field. As the focus of the video series is macro programming, fundamentals of the language, and what I consider good practice, I'm not going to go into too much detail about how to use ImageJ. There are a lot of good tutorials already on this topic, such as those from Craig Daly, which I'll link below. Because ImageJ is such a flexible tool, it's difficult to do more than scratch a little bit of the surface of its capabilities without a specific goal in mind. Each video in this series is going to try and demonstrate some of the fundamentals of the programming language with either a real-world example from the CMCI or some very abstracted situation that I've concocted to make demonstration of a single concept possible. Before we go any further, let's talk about FIJI, which is the ImageJ distribution that I'll be working with. FIJI is just ImageJ. It's in the name. I can highly recommend downloading FIJI from fiji.sc. This is a batteries included version of ImageJ that comes with a bunch of commonly used plugins already installed, not least of which is the bioformats importer, which makes imported proprietary image formats from microscope manufacturers such as Nikon and Zeiss possible. This is what I'm going to be working with throughout these videos, and it's what I work with every day. I call ImageJ FIJI, and I call FIJI ImageJ. Neither of these is technically correct. For those of you who are pedantic about such things, please feel free to scowl in frustration every time I do it. Hopefully, that won't be enough to put you off from coming back for the next video, where I'll be introducing some of the types of variables in the macro language.